Hello once again, it's me the math guy. Having problems with quadratic formulas and equations? Have no fear, I'm the math guy. I'm going to help you step by step how to understand them, what this is all about, and how to use it so you can find x. First of all, the quadratic formula is used to help you find x. It's the surest way to find x no matter what. Sometimes when you're trying to do polynomials, and you can find x easily by factoring them out, but sometimes it's not always the case. So you use the quadratic formula, which is x equals negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So you can find x, which is the shortest way. So think of it like this. Think of it, you're in math class, the teacher asks you, I want you to find x using the quadratic formula. I said, me? I said, yeah. So imagine you're that person, and I know some of y'all are out there, the millions of people that go through this yearly, either maths here in the USA, math here, or maths in Europe and everywhere else in Asia as well. We all went through some times like that, where we stuck and said, now I'm going to show you how to when that point comes, when the teacher calls you, or if you're in a math meeting or math club, or just simply come to impress people in a party or in the street. You can look cool and awesome, but in the same time actually be awesome. Alright? So, like I showed you before, here's the quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. This is the square root, okay? This is not division. This does not mean division. I want to make that absolutely clear. That does not mean division. That means the square root. Or the division sign would be like this. It doesn't have no hook in front of it. But since it has a hook and then that's a square root symbol. Okay? I just want to make that clear with that aspect, okay? All right. So now we have a quadratic formula right here, and where a is equal to 25, b is equal to 20, and c is equal to 4. Okay? So since x is negative b, you have to find two versions of the answer. Positive version, that's why I wrote it here, positive, and negative. So we're going to find both types of answers. So in life, you have to categorize your things. When you organize your things, you need to find out what's the most important, what's the most urgent, what's not important, and what is not urgent. Okay, so that you could tackle the things priorities first. Okay. All right, here. So I'm going to rewrite these equations, but I'm going to fill up the equations with. I'm going to fill the equations up with the symbols. Okay. So here I'm going to do the plus right here. So x is equal to negative b, so in this case, negative 20, okay, plus the square root 20 squared, so that's 20 is b, minus 4, so there won't be enough room, times 25, and c is 4 times 4. Okay? All of this under 2 times a, which is 25. Okay? That's the positive side. I'm going to write that the same for the negative. X equals negative 20 minus square root 20 squared. It's practically the same, but the only difference is the negative. You add in here and you subtract in here. Those are the clear differences. Okay? Minus 4 times 25 times 4. Okay? All of this over 2 times 25. Okay? Okay. So, what I like to do, I like to work inside the box for the square root first. So, let's write it this way. X equals negative 20 plus 20 squared is 400 minus 4 times 25 is 100 times 4 is also 400. All of that over 2 times 25, 50. Okay? This will be the same. X equals negative 20 minus 400 minus 400 over 50. Okay? So I basically follow the same thing. See how I got the A, B, and C? Some of y'all wondering? I got it here. That's where I got the A from, B, and C. These numbers weren't just invented. They're just right here. Okay? Alright, so then, now you basically solve the rest. But first you do this one. So 400 minus 400 is 0. So a square root of 0 is nothing, it's just 0. So I'm going to write it for simplicity. X equals negative 20 plus 0 over 50. Okay? X equals negative 20 minus 0 over 50. So since it's 0, it doesn't really matter right there. So that's gone. So negative 20, this is the same as negative 20 over 50. Same as negative 20 over 50. Okay? That's what that, each of them, they both have the same answer. Okay? But you can simplify that further, crossing out the zeros. Okay? So when I cross out the zeros, it just leaves me negative 2 over 5. So x is equal to negative 2 over 5 for both. Okay? It's like a shortcut, but also like a math cheat code. Instead of trying to figure out, oh, let's divide this by 10 for both. When you divide both of them by 10, it will give you that answer again. But instead of dividing it by 10 and thinking when it dividing by 10, just cross out the zeros. They both have zeros, cross them out. It's the same thing. Okay? You don't have to make your life complicated like that. Okay? So that's how you find the answer. So x is negative 2 over 5. That's how you find it. Step-by-step procedure. You separate it, positive, negative, because in this case they're both the same, but it's not always the case. Sometimes it will be negative 2, 5, or and another number could be negative 7 or something, or it could be 3 and 4. So stick with this. Just because you finish one and it's that answer, don't just stop and say, oh, I'm done. The other one's gonna be that one. No, be careful. You must be vigilant. When we're doing math, we must be vigilant, but also enjoy. I enjoy math, and I want to share that with y'all. Okay? If you have any more questions, please comment below, share it, and let us learn math together by keeping it simple. There's too much complication now, too much complication of people trying to teach math, but they overdo it, so it confuses many people. But together, we can learn math in a simple but also challenging way. Okay? Until next time, all right?